So I'm sitting here, guys, getting ready for my week, going over what's coming up this week, the Fed, stocks, earnings, all that good stuff. I have my coffee right here. I have my water right here. Got to stay hydrated. And I'm thinking to myself, I didn't make many Palantir stock videos last week. And, I figured let's do a quick update today because I definitely didn't do one on Friday, which Friday was pretty wild for Palantir. So I figured let's do a quick breakdown. Let's go over the charts, what I'm looking to do, levels that I'm looking at. But before we actually dive into it, guys, don't forget to get up to 17 free stocks from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Each of those could be valued up to $2,000. And mind you, guys, the clock is ticking. Once you use that link down below and open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get a free share of C3AI stock right off the bat, which is exclusive to this channel, guys, only through that link down below. And mind you, C3AI stock right now I think is $45 a share, so that's with a $100 deposit, and you get another 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 on top of that C3AI stock. And if you fund your account at least $1,000, guys, you get 10 more stocks on top of the 6 stocks you just got. And if you fund your account at least $5,000, guys, on top of all the stocks you already got, the C3AI stock, the 16 stocks, each up to $2,000, you also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google stock guaranteed, which is just insane, guys. And this promo runs out in about a week, I believe. So get on it, guys. Link down below. And of course, that link helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video and talk about Palantir, which honestly had a crazy freaking day on Friday. And I'm not sure why I didn't make a video on it on Friday. I think I got caught up and I didn't make a night video on Friday. Either way, this on Friday went down a lot. Well, maybe not on the day. I mean, it only closed down 30 cents on the day, down 1.8%. But if you're looking at what happened from where it opened to the low of the day, it actually dropped a good chunk there. We actually opened up at around $17, and the pre-market high was $17.05, and we hit $16.01. You heard that right. So we dumped around $1 here, way more than the 30 cents, which it closed down 30 cents. So we dumped about $1, which in percentage terms, that's around 6%. And we did see a little bit of a rally heading into the close. I mean, a lot of that drop came in the first, 30 minutes of trading. Then it bled for another hour and a half, 2 hours. Then we pretty much held 16. Then we saw a little bit of a rally into close, which is nice. We closed at 1630. But notice here, guys, we did not break out of that 1630 to 40 level, which was resistance from earlier in the day. You guys can see if I draw it out, and now that I'm looking at this, all of pre-market Palantir struggled at 1630, 1635, 1640. We'll say 1640. So in my eyes, guys, in the very short term, Palantir needs to break 1640. So for the first alert of the video, guys, you guessed it, we're putting it at 1640. Mark is at or above. Let me do that now. And yeah, I mean, if we start taking that point out tomorrow on Tuesday, and mind you guys, today was Juneteenth, we have a short week in the stock market. If you guys didn't know, the stock market was closed today, right? So yeah, tomorrow is the first day of trading on Tuesday. If we do break out of 1640, that could be a sign that we're starting to make a run. Potentially, of course, nothing is guaranteed, but maybe towards 17, 17 plus per share. Totally possible. And now that I'm looking at this, guys, I might as well put another alert here at 1655. And you may be like, Stas, why are you doing that? Well, if we look here on the intraday, zoom in a little bit, we tried rallying at around 10:30 a.m. on Friday, but we failed at, you guessed it, 1655. Then we ended up dumping all the way down to $16. Then we closed at 1630, like I said. So that makes 1655 a major level of resistance. If we do break 1640, that'd be the next spot we're going to go, right? And if we break 1655, then we have a serious shot towards, obviously, $17, which was the high from the pre-market on Friday. And let's pull back the layers a little bit here, guys. Let's pull up the 10-day chart, maybe the 5-day chart to begin with. What we're noticing here, guys, is the fact that we actually held a higher low on Friday. Very good sign. You might have saw the intraday and you saw Palantir drop 5-6% from 17 to $16. You're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But if you look here on the 5-day, guys, it looks pretty good, does it not? I mean, look, do we have higher lows? Yes, we're clearly holding a trend line here on this time frame, which is a really good sign for the bulls. Right now, if we fell under 15.50, we fell under $15 into the 14s, 13s. Obviously, that'd be a serious shift in trend in the short term. But right now, we're clearly holding on, even though we had a 2% red day on Friday, right? Very strong trend here on the 5-day, 5-minute. On the 10-day chart, you guys probably guessed it. Yeah, it's still holding above, the moving average here, the 180 SMA. We're at a higher low right now. So again, it goes back to what I said on the intraday chart. We have to break out of 1640, 1655 to start building momentum again towards the upside. Because right now, what we did on Friday, guys, we just consolidated. We pretty much, we dumped in the beginning of the day, but for the rest of the day, for the majority of the day, about 4 hours, we just traded sideways between $16 to $16.30. That's what we did. This 30-cent tight window for 4 hours. Now we have to pick direction, right? Are we going to break 1640, 1655, start building momentum back to the upside, or are we going to start dumping back under, $16, which of course at that point, going back to the 5-day chart, that could be where we start breaking trend, which would not be good at all for the bulls. Now, if we did break 16 a little bit, we got to 1580, 1575. Is that the end of the world? No, but if it starts breaking the mid 15s, especially low 15s, 15 flat, that's when it's going to start getting ugly. But right now, again, like I said, guys, bulls are in charge on the 5-day. And if we start getting above that mid 16, high 16, above 17, especially, guys, that's where the trend could really start to continue. And let me actually pull up the 20-day chart. Excuse me, guys. What's this looking like? Yeah, it looks like, it's a lot of the same, right? We're holding the 50 SMA on the 20-day chart. We're above the 180 SMA, obviously. The uptrend is, of course, you guessed it, continuing, right? And actually, another perspective that I have now that I'm looking at this 20-day chart is we arguably have an ascending triangle, kind of, right? Maybe, depending on who you're talking to. But to me, yeah, this looks like an ascending triangle. You guys are seeing that, right? Higher lows have been made over the past, about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks at this point, but we failed very distinctly, very clearly. We failed back in the beginning of, June at $17, $17.15, right around there, and we just failed again on Friday at $17. So we're getting deeper into this triangle, and again, it all comes back down to that intraday chart where we have to break 1640, 1655. So I'm telling you guys, put those alerts right now, 1640, 1655. We have to see if it breaks out of there. And if we pull up the 4-hour chart and zoom in a little bit on this time frame, you guys can see an ascending triangle as well, pretty much clear as day, right? We're riding the 50 moving average on this time frame, higher lows, all that good stuff. We're squeezing deeper into this triangle. So if we do break past 17, 17.15, 17.25, I'll put some more alerts here. That's where Palantir is really going to start taking off. And could it go to 20, guys? Yes, it's totally possible. Am I saying for sure it's going to go to 20? Obviously not, guys. I'm not going to say that here, but because nobody knows what's going to happen. But that's where it's going to be potentially going, guys, considering, we covered a lot of ground over the past couple of months, and the trend, the trajectory, that's the next big resistance coming up. If you guys look here on the 3-year chart and zoom in a little bit, what's the next main resistance, guys? Pretty much $19-20. If I draw this trend line out, you guys can see it for yourselves. The proof is in the pudding. That's the next main resistance here on Palantir. And I would not be surprised if that were to happen. But there's a couple of things, again, we have to see happen before that breakout occurs, if it does even occur. Again, guys, if we fall under $15, all this goes out the window. But as long as we're above 16, 16.25, we're holding, strong above this point, bulls are going to be in charge. And let's say, to play devil's advocate, let's say we do fall under 15. Let's say we do break this 50 SMA, mind you, which we've been holding for a couple of weeks now, and we also arguably have a bearish divergence. Do we not? Do you guys see this bearish divergence that we have here with the RSI and Palantir stock? If we fall under $15.50, $15 flat, we might fill that gap down to the 180 SMA, 1190, $12 a share. That's where it could be going, potentially. Is it guaranteed? No, of course. Nothing's guaranteed, like I say time and time again. But to play devil's advocate, that is where it could go if the trend does break and maybe if that bearish divergence plays out. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Feel free to hit that like button and to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And guys, do not forget to get up to 17 free stocks for Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Each of those could be valued up to $2,000, and I'm telling you, I promise, guys, this is by far the best promo they've ever ran, and honestly, the best promo I've seen any company ever run, at least in the finance, stock market space. Listen, once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100 using that link down below, or by going to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, you get a free share of C3AI stock right off the bat, which is actually exclusive to this channel. You could only get that through that link down below. And C3AI stock right now is what, $40-$45 a share, and on top of that free share, you get another 5 stocks, each up to $2,000 with just a $100 deposit. That's 6 stocks, guys. And if you fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 stocks. And the best part is funded with at least $5,000, which I know is a lot, but if you fund it with at least $5,000, you get another free share of stock of either Tesla or Google, guaranteed, guys. And that's on top of everything you already got. So I'm telling you, this is by far the best promo. If you guys want some free money, which is, it's limited time, guys, clock is ticking, and you want to help out the channel because it is an affiliate link, use that link down below. And with that being said, guys, I appreciate you all as always. I'll catch you in the next video.